What's up guys, David here, and like the Galaxy S7 and the Galaxy S8, the Galaxy S9 is being powered by two different chipsets. If you live in a country like the US or China, you get a Galaxy S9 powered by Qualcomm Snapdragon 845, whereas if you live in most other countries, your S9 is being powered by Samsung's own Exynos 9810. Now while both of these chipsets have a lot in common and they're similar in a lot of ways, they're both based off of Samsung's 10nm process, there are some significant differences. They're using different CPUs, different GPUs, and the software on each phone may be optimized a little bit differently as well. Which begs the question, is one variant of the Galaxy S9 faster than the other? Let's find out. Alright, you know the drill. We'll start the stopwatches on each phone and jump right into the first row of system apps, where the Exynos variant is able to launch the camera faster, but is slower in loading the photo in the gallery, allowing the Snapdragon variant to take the lead, where it gets hung up in Facebook, letting the Exynos pull right back ahead. So a lot of going back and forth to start off this speed test, but going into Photoshop, the two phones are close, and heading into Premiere, they're practically neck and neck, which actually lines up perfectly for us to be able to see the difference each chipset makes here in processing this clip, where the Snapdragon 845 seems to just outmuscle the Exynos 9810, with it already moving on to the gaming row. But it's not like the Exynos variant has fallen too far behind. It's still right there in it, and it'll be interesting to see if it can make up some ground here in one of these games. But so far, it looks like the opposite is happening, with the Snapdragon variant showing us that what it did in Premiere wasn't just a fluke, with it loading both Subway Surfers and flip diving at a faster rate, adding on to its lead and looking to pull a full app ahead. So very interesting results so far. I honestly didn't expect the Snapdragon variant to pull ahead in these heavy duty apps, considering that last year the two chipsets performed roughly the same, and the year before that the Exynos actually had the advantage. But with the Snapdragon 845 powered S9 pulling almost 2 to 3 apps ahead, I think it's safe to say that the Exynos variants won't be making a comeback here in this first lap, with the Snapdragon 845 variant just about done with it, loading both the mobile and full versions of the Audible websites, clocking in a time of 1 minute and 27 seconds. Meanwhile, the Exynos variant finishes up with Netflix and starts working on the browser test, which it actually looks like it's loading at a faster rate, but not quite fast enough, with it taking a full 11 seconds longer to finish the first lap. So a pretty big difference between the two phones. I'm not sure if this is strictly a hardware thing or if it has to do with software optimization, but we ran this test dozens of times like we do all of our speed tests, and these results were consistent, with the Snapdragon variant of the S9 Plus finishing first with a total time of 1 minute and 53 seconds, and with us fast forwarding the Exynos to the finish line where it completes the test with a total time of 2 minutes and 6 seconds, making the winner and the faster Galaxy S9 the Snapdragon 845 variant. So before we take a look at the individual app load up times, I want to give a big thanks to Honey for sponsoring today's episode. Now, if you haven't heard of Honey before, it's a free browser extension that automatically finds you coupons from all over the web to help you always get the best deal while you shop online. One thing I've learned over the years is it's a really good idea to search for a coupon before you check out. But the problem is, at least for me, I don't always remember to do it, right? Like sometimes something costs like $5 or $10 and you don't think about it, or if you do, half the time the coupons you end up finding don't end up working and you end up wasting a bunch of your time. But with Honey, you don't really have to worry about it because it's all automated. Let me show you how it works. So first thing you need to do is download it. So you just go to joinhoney.com/phonebuff, you hit add Honey, and then you click install. Like that's literally it. Now let's go to one of my favorite websites and add something to the cart. Hit apply coupons, and boom, Honey found a coupon and automatically applied it for me. So like you literally don't have to do anything and you just save money. So click on that link down below in the description to add Honey to your browser for free, or go to joinhoney.com/phonebuff and start saving money today. Alright, here are the individual app load up times from that first lap, where you can see that in pretty much every heavy duty app and most of the lightweight apps, the Snapdragon 845 variant of the Galaxy S9 outperformed the Exynos variant, sometimes pretty significantly. Anyways, that is it for me in this video. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the very next episode.